Hey guys, it's Will from the Back 40. This is my first stop on the healthcare tour to Washington, D.C. I'm in Maple Grove, Illinois, right off Interstate 70, and I thought this would be a great place to stop because of these big grain elevators that you see behind me. I knew about this place. This is a major grain production part of the state of Illinois. I wanted to share some facts with you and then talk a little bit about the impacts of Medicaid cuts on Illinois. When we think about the state of Illinois, often we think about the big city of Chicago, but the truth is, Illinois is the quintessential agricultural state. 70,000 farms in the state of Illinois, covering over 27 million acres. 75% of the state's total land area is dedicated to farming and agriculture. The typical farm is 375 acres. And listen, it's not just a row crop state. About 3% of Illinois farms have swine, 22% raise beef cattle. This state represents everything in regard to agriculture. The demographics are widespread and diverse, and the types of crops that are raised and the types of animals that are raised are also very diverse. And when it comes to the cuts in the big beautiful bill, well, rural Illinois will be devastated by these cuts, just like most other rural areas. 48% of rural beneficiaries nationwide are enrolled in a Medicare Advantage plan, MA plan. There are 90,000 people in the state of Illinois that are receiving the tax credits when they apply for coverage under the Affordable Care Act. And many of those are going to go away as a direct result of the cuts in the big beautiful bill. The bottom line is the people in the state of Illinois could see their premiums climb by as much as 134%, and there are thousands of individuals that are going to be uninsured at the end of the year. So when it comes to impacts in the big beautiful bill and why we need to step up to save healthcare in rural America, Illinois is a shining example of the negative things that will happen if we don't fight for changes before we reopen this government. So to all my fellow rural Americans, I'm telling you, the fight for healthcare is not just a fight for the big cities. It impacts us more than it does anybody else in this country. But we've got to step up. Call your senators, call your representatives, and tell them to support the two measures that are in front of the House and the Senate right now to save funding for rural healthcare. Next stop, Indiana, guys. Hope you have a great day. Remember, if you want to help us on our journey, you can go to back40action.org and donate, or donate at the following PayPal.